You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wahoo!
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Ben Gideon in on the stop. Trubisky now down around his goal line. He finds Robinson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, orbit. 55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The catch made by Miller. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this 1st half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Move. Hey, foxtrot.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that?
Good strip. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. So we have come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On the return is Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, Haywood. Match by 4. Check down. Check in.
On 3rd down.